Hey guys, Joey Resendez here. So, I want to make this video for a while now. I have been completely kind of rethinking the fingerings that I use in the Altissimo register. I know I put out a series of videos a while back about the fingerings I use on the alto saxophone, and they're great fingerings, but I've been kind of toying around with things, and I've been practicing a lot. And I just found that a lot of those fingerings I've been compensating with the intonation. And the reason why is because a lot of those fingerings are kind of easy to get to, but I've been sacrificing intonation, and I've been kind of trying to um, adjust my embouchure to make them in tune. And with Altissimo fingerings, there's like three main things that you have to take into consideration. The ability to produce the note. If the note is like easy to produce, if it's hard to produce, things like that. The accessibility of the fingering, whether it ties your fingers into pretzels trying to get there or anything, and also the intonation. And I find that a lot of the times that these fingerings that I use, they'll have, you can have two, but you can't have all three. And so I've been really compensating with my or compromising, sacrificing my intonation on them, and really just kind of relying on my embouchure and my voice and to make them in tune. So I've developed a series of fingerings that I've kind of been toying around. I've gotten some suggestions also, and I just wanted to share them with you. That these fingerings you can put they're a lot more in tune than the fingerings I use. Let me just get right into it. I'll start off with I'm going to start off kind of low. So like F. This is like a fingering for F, like palm key F. You can play obviously palm key F. You can also play it with the front key, with your finger like an A and add your high or your front F key. But I find that fingering is really, really, really sharp on my horn. There's palm, and then front. It's a really, really big jump. So that note's probably about, if you're not careful, it'll go like 30 cents sharp. And one thing you can do with a front F is you can finger it like an A, but instead of using the front F as a vent, you can use the palm E. So this is like fingering an A with the palm E. It's a little resistant. You could push it a little bit, and it's really nicely in tune. Next one is F sharp, and this is kind of the same thing. You can finger an A with the octave key, and then just add the high F sharp key to it. There's that one. For G, I've been using like like the standard fingering, like front F with the F key down here, and the side B flat. Really, really incredibly sharp. And you can kind of temper that a little bit by adding one finger down here. You can have two down here. Makes it a little bit better, but not much. This is a fingering, like, it's actually really easy to produce. And it's kind of like a standard fingering, but I've just kind of never really played it that much until lately. It's this G is going to be 1, 3, okay, 1 down here, and the side B flat. You can really push it, and it won't soar like super sharp. G sharp, it's really easy to get to from that G that I talked about just now. You just finger a B with a side B flat key. You can add either like your G sharp key, or maybe even your fork F sharp key down here to add stability to it. The one I usually use, woo, that is so sharp. That's the one that's like an F with the two side keys down here. I'm kind of moving away from that one. That is like super sharp. It's a little bit unstable if you're not really careful. You get that undertone. You get that B. And that's why I would probably maybe add my G sharp key or my fork F sharp key at the bottom there. Really nice for playing it quiet. Just gotta be nice and firm. You can do 1 and 3 with the side C key. So 1 3 side C. Yes. Oh, paper fell. So that's 1 3 and the side C. Now listen to the one I was playing. Ooh, that's not even an A. That's incredible. So whenever I use that finger, I have to really temper it. It's really easy to produce and it's really easy to get to, but man, it's so stinking sharp. And I kind of been like lazy and not and wanting to just like, oh, let me just play these fingers because they're easy, rather than making the effort to practice with these fingerings so where I can use them, you know, all the time. All right. Then for B flat, I really like this finger because it's really, easy to produce. So for B flat, it's 2 and 3. So usually with B flats, we're going to be like with just one key here, maybe even none. But this finger, I use 2 right here, and then the first 2 down here, and then the side C key. Really rich fingering, really solid, really straight. I love the way that fingering sounds. You can slur up to it. It's really great. For B, I keep the 2 down here, and then I'll just add the side, or add my first palm key, palm D. You can do that just by itself, or I'm sorry, you have to add the side C key to it also. So that's 2 3 palm key D side C. And then you could just add one more for like C. That works really well. For C, you could probably just finger it like a C and then add your 2 palm keys here and then side C. My C sharp fingering doesn't really change much from the old one. I just really kind of overblow a palm key E. So I finger palm key E and then overblow it a 6th. Yep. I really don't really change D all that much either. So palm, or just the front F. And then one last one for D sharp / E flat. You can do another fork fingering there. So 1 3, and then side C and your high F sharp key. This is another one you can really push and won't really go soaring sharp on you. So 1 3, side C, high F sharp. The other one I've been using, it's like a good 15-20 cents above that. Yep. So those are some really great fingerings to use when you're gathering fingerings for the Altissimo register. If you use these, for me, I play so much more in tune than I was with the other ones. I was practicing the the larghetto section of the concertino da camera, playing that line up an octave as it's written. And I'm using these fingerings all over the place, and I find that they're working really, really well for me. So anyway, I just wanted to share those fingerings today with you guys. I hope you're having a great summer. Take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.